What's up, guys? Welcome back for another Yugioh Pro 12 video. I guess a third match in like this short series of cross master rule duels, and today we have two very big decks ever in this game's history. The first one you see here is, of course, the baby Dragon Ruler list. The first ever Dragon Rulers here in this game's history. Dragon Rulers basically at full force with triple rejuvenation, super rejuvenation, and of course the small baby Dragon Rulers, right? The second list we have Gouki's extra link Goukis with, of course, the Knightmares as well. This is the first place list from last year's World Championship, or at least last year's Euros. Luke Park's first place list, but insane, right? Access to Firewall Dragon, ridiculous card, we all know that, and of course good old Knightmare Goblin, so let's go for it, right? So again, Dragon Rulers go first indeed, and yeah, very important here is that the new Yugioh Pro, and it includes Percy as well, they don't have a built-in option to, let's say if you're playing an older deck, and that is older than the 2014 new rule of opening with only 5 cards, there is no way, I think, to like adjust your settings so that the older deck does start with 6 cards. So that's not possible. So what we do here is, you know, let the other deck, the newer deck, start and just pass without any plays. So again, turn 2, but again having the 6th card, right, as in going first. Anyway, you know, rejuvenation, Dragon Rulers, having the super rejuvenation, I believe I was able to draw 3 cards, and I think I should have kept because I had like Mixi and the double failure, I think, but I think I should have kept the second failure here on the potential Firewall Dragon. I mean, just keep your failure for Firewall, right? If it doesn't have the Call by the Grave, but that was already used on the Mexi. But yeah, just most importantly, stop the Firewall Dragon, and then okay, there is a potential of like a Borilo Dragon or some Link spam, but probably not the potential extra Link or Tri-Gate Lock or whatever, right? Not like this. So yeah, that was a small mistake on my part, but it did have like multiple follow-up plays, like incredible in Instant Fusion, Monster Reborn, right? Like the correct follow-up plays to yeah, basically bypass 3 hand traps. So here indeed is the OTK. So what can I do? I drew 6 in the end phase, and yeah, maybe that failure could have been a little bit better. Another example, another duel here again, going first with the Dragon Rulers, so using the Sacred, well, 7-star sword, I believe the name is, try to get the 2 draws, but then immediately he drops the Ash Blossom, and as we have seen from the past is that Ash Blossom is a huge power creep card against a lot of the older decks that don't have access to Ash Blossom, and it's just a huge minus here for Dragon Rulers. The 5th card here being Super Rejuvenation, that's good. The opponent had to stop, was it due to Mexi? Not really sure about this. Yeah, there's always the potential of me drawing into a Swift Scarecrow, and of course failure on the potential Firewall Dragon. If it was Mexi, I think so. And here I think I can't go for game unless I miss something, but I don't think so, not sure about this, but I opt to tribute summon, you know, like maximize, I guess, my super rejuvenation, you know, when any dragons or the amount of dragons discarded from your hand or sent from your field to the graveyard, and so that includes a tribute summon, so I can draw the equal amount of dragon types. And in this case that was 6, so I was kinda banking on, well, hopefully, I mean, I draw 6, one of those 6 cards can either be another super rejuvenation, so I can just use it again to draw the same amount of cards, or maybe a hand trap like failure. Failure would have been fantastic, but nope, drawing 6, none of them, and well, yeah, now I'm just sitting duck. No form of interruption, you know that back in 2013 full power Dragon Rulers, the extra deck, well, pool of exceeds, they didn't really have the effect of, well, to floodgate or stun your opponent like in today's format with Titanic Galaxy or something like that, rank 8, but nope, that wasn't the case. Dracossack, Big Eye, yeah, Gaia Dragon, Thunder Charger, right, but that's basically it. And he's going eventually for the Tri-Gate Wizard, full lock, I guess, yeah, full co-link, potentially negating the Swift Scarecrow, but yeah, nope, not drawing into these hand traps, I guess. Failure here in this case. Another example, again going first, established some rulers, right, some basic plays, again maximizing my super rejuvenation in the end phase, Dracossack for some extra protection, and set Vanity's Emptiness, super rejuvenation, same end phase, super rejuvenation, and another super rejuvenation. That's how it was right back then. Very cool feeling, even though I'm only going to end with like one hand trap, but as you have seen in the list, Vanity's Emptiness flipped phase up is game. Game against Goukis, they have to stop. No spell and trap disruption right in the main deck. And now Dracossack can force out the back row and at the same time get rid of the phase-up Vanity's Emptiness. And now again, just child's play, I guess, to get multiple beat sticks on the field. And eventually I can just go for game, right? Normal summon the effect filler to go for Ancient Sacred Wyvern. You know, Wyvern will gain attack equal to the amount of difference, or at least equal to the difference between both our life points. And, you know, the more life points I have over my opponent, the bigger the attack of Ancient Sacred Wyvern will be. Anyway, so going second this time, I do open with Maxi, but the Ash Blossom. What did I say about Ash Blossom earlier? Yeah, well, yeah, it's you know, triple Call by the Grave, triple Ash Blossom. Those are just 6 cards against your opponent's one of Maxi here in this case, right? So sadly no Maxi, so we can just again basically, and yeah, no brick, right? Knightmare Goblin for the extra normal summon. Do the zones, or one of the 2 zones that Knightmare Goblin is pointing towards to. Going for the Firewall Dragon, and again not once per turn, right? Getting those multiple special summons, and of course, yeah, right. I haven't talked about Ibli, but you know, giving me Ibli here is definitely a huge deal. I can't go for any special summon unless I can get rid of Ibli, and if I had access to Link monsters, that was easy, or would have been easy, but nope. Dragon Rulers from 2013 doesn't have that luxury, I guess. So yeah, Dolphin is going to give, well, basically just an extra discard here on my part, especially because of, you know, Gouki's going first. Going for full extra link, I think the first time, yeah, you can't have like a Gouki replay if they don't go for extra link. The thing here is combining Master Rule 3 against Master Rule 4. Going for extra link doesn't really do anything. The beneficial thing, I guess, is that the Master Rule 4 deck does have access to 2 extra monster zones, at least 1, you know, because of the Master Rule 4 extra monster zone, and because of the extra link, or the potential extra link, they do get the extra 7th monster zone. But again, because of Master Rule 3, I can just use my regular main monster zones for the extra deck special summon. So I think that's the most logical play to play that one out. But what can I do, right? Multiple draws and of course protection of the Knightmare board. Yeah, nothing I can do. Last example, and this is again definitely an okay opening hand, getting some extra searches, and also one of the few things, it's not, you know, like an easy setup to go to, but if I have double title, I can go for Abyss Gaios. Abyss Gaios is basically another effect failure for my opponent or against my opponent, right? And also the Book of Moon here, but I make a mistake. I should have probably not, well, I should have prevented the Gouki from hitting the field, first of all, since I overlooked the fact that there was already a Gouki monster in the graveyard. So now, yeah, he's just able to go for Gouki, rematch the big monster reborn for Goukis, and yeah, the ball gets rolling, right? And yeah, Abyss Gaios was already used on the Isolde. I think I had to still have effect failure to, you know, hold up the potential Firewall Dragon here, and the Book of Moon will, yeah, man, this again wasn't the best game on my behave, right? I probably should have used, well, no, I just should have prevented the Gouki from hitting the field. That probably what that was, well, now we see, right, with the hands, but that definitely would have been better. Anyway, so the Book of Moon on the instant fusion target kind of blocks the Firewall Dragons, you know, one of the zones where it's pointing towards too. But Boral Sword, no, Boreload is a problem though. Don't have too many outs to get rid of it. Colossal Fighter is definitely one thing due to the amount of warriors my opponent has. But yeah, Big Eye is not an option. Dracossack is not an option. Yeah, Black Rose, but you know, Abyss Gaios is going to negate that. And I believe Firewall Dragon still had a bounce. Yeah, indeed, if that wasn't already used up. It wasn't, so yeah, what can I do? Super Rejuvenation is not live, and yeah, just earlier, right? Earlier, the small mistake kinda cost me the duel, I guess. So Phoenix is going to pop my face down set. Super Rejuvenation doesn't really matter too much, and his next RAR here is going to be the Decadon Morg. And due to the instant fusion target being a wind, he can spectral summon that, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, right? Again, going full Link summon shenanigans, right? And eventually you'll just be able to attack for a game. So yeah, it's just the amount of hand traps. I mean, both decks are playing like a good amount of hand traps, but a card like Ash Blossom is very crucial. And yeah, just the difference between both decks. It's just Master Rule for Goukis is just crazy, right? I mean, you have so many tools and pluses you can generate out of that. Dragon Rules do have the same thing, but it's just a little. It's definitely a little bit different compared to Goukis, right? Vanity's Emptiness would have been an instant win button, but nope, that wasn't the case in all. I believe in only one example duel shown here. So yeah, it's just crazy, but it's crazy fun, right? Combining Master Rule 3 and Master Rule 4 decks. So again, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. Feel free to leave a like if you do enjoy these kind of videos. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.